The coterie, who had just been given domain by the prince and formally acknowledged within the city, were summoned to their first court in order to be produced before the entire kindred of London. After going their own ways, returning to their haven, the human who looks after the property, Miss Morovsky, was found unconscious and bludgeoned. You two are currently getting drenched. You can feel your socks getting wet in that really uncomfortable way that they tend to, with this squelching. And then you can hear from behind you, "Fuck, you fucked up." And as you turn around, you can see Darren Fitcher. You can feel the tugging as your fabric tears from the blade going through.
Well, that's it.
But the moment...
Sometimes they have sticks up their asses, especially when it comes to ghouls. The way we work together, I wanted that to be different to the way they...
It is different.
Yeah, I know. And because of that, I just want you to tell me because I want to help.
When will you see my mum?
I've told you this, and I put the teacup aside. Right now, in order for you to see your mom, you have to grow up. And remember, after I finish my mission here, is when I will get to see her. But then after that, I'm not coming back. We will both be waiting for you.
When I'm older?
Yeah.
His back, which is bare, has been opened, cut down close to the spine, with his flesh pulled back and dangled over the parts of his ribs which have been opened out in an almost wing-like fashion. He is tilted forward, and based upon the spray of the blood and the fact that the wound itself is no longer dripping, he's been dead for a fair few hours.
We should go. We should go.
Clean you up.
I'm going to go. I'm not quite going to go yet.
And then she just focuses on Tyler. She glances towards the door,
Shut the door.
I'm stuck.
places a thumb on his forehead and just makes a small cross. And then grabs him by the chin and just... with such force that the neck twists all the way around and he detaches as his body just drops. You would also no doubt have noted the lack of a Tremere primogen.
Naturally.
Word is that Prince Emrys is considering candidates for the position of primogen. It's unfortunate that your sire happens to be one of those candidates.
I would be incredibly surprised had he not put himself forward.
But perhaps on a lighter note, I am also a candidate.
If you didn't mind, if I could go and have a look in your room. I just didn't want to obviously go in without permission because that would be extremely rude. And I don't want to encourage that sort of behaviour in the coterie if I can avoid it.
7 successes.
But it's
As you lurch into the room, the weapon comes up and the bullet flies directly towards your eye, and it's almost as though time slows down a step as you duck down underneath and you grab either a statue or a picture frame and you just fling it at him, and it hits him square on the side of the temple, and you just suddenly smell blood. You can see one of the people that works for your sire. When as she turns and looks at you, you can see that she has a very nasty cut down the side of her face. She's about to say something when you hear, "Get back in here!"
Yeah, if you listen closely, viewers, you'll hear the evil cackling going around with Niesti's head at this point.
Yeah, I can see the wheels turning.
Come in.
I'll go inside.
At the centre of the ruins of this gallery, and by ruins I mean vases are smashed upon the ground and pictures have been taken down and ripped. Pieces that you know to be one of a kind, including your own. I thought bringing you here would make things different, but it's not different. It's the same. It's always gonna be the same. I thought you had learned. I thought you had learned what I wanted. What you wanted.
I'm used to working alone. Need to learn to work as part of this coterie.
Indeed. It's funny that several other kindred have already remarked as to the odd makeup of our little group, but I think indeed in time that could prove to be a strength. We're all going to have to want to make it work. If we can, then I think we will have something that not many other kindred in the city have.
I have my own claws, and you've taken a hit. You might find this a touch more useful. Toss it to her.